imperfections in solids. We can say what are the defects found in the solids. First of all, see what is the meaning of defects. You know, when the crystals are formed, they are formed by a regular arrangement of atoms or ions or their respective particles. So if these particles are during crystallization, some of the defects arises due to displacement of the atoms or by adding some other atoms. So particularly we divide these defects in the two categories. First we call them what? Point defects, and second is the line defects. What the point defects means? When the defects arises on a certain atoms or at particular points only. And if the defects arises in the entire row, right, then it is called line defects, right? This is not in our syllabus, so we will focus only on the first type of defects. We call them what? Point defects. As we have studied that point defects are limited to a particular points only, but it can further divided in the three basic categories: stoichiometric defects, impurity defects, and non-stoichiometric defects. Now what is stoichiometric defects? Here basically what happens, the stoichiometry of the crystal remains same. It do not affect the stoichiometry. Suppose one cation is missing, the same type of anions also missing either, or the total stoichiometry remains the same. They are stoichiometric defects. Second category is the impurity defect. In this what happens, some of the other elements are embedded in the crystal lattice in the void or some other places. So that means in impurity defects, other elements are added in a very small amount. They are impurity. We will discuss later on these all. And third category is the non-stoichiometric defect. Non-stoichiometric defects means here the stoichiometry is not maintained. Either we can say cations or anions, they are not in the equal ratio, or even atoms are not in the equal ratio. So stoichiometry is disturbed in this category. So now we will study in detail each of these defects: stoichiometric, impurity, and non-stoichiometric defects. Let's see the point defects. Point defects we can categorize based on whether they are ionic or non-ionic solids. If we talk about the non-ionic solids, we can categorize these two in the two categories. One is vacancy defect and second is interstitial defects. Vacancy defects, in this type of defects what happens, some of the crystal sites are vacant, means the atom is removed from their original sites. So here we can say some vacancy is created, and because of that, mass of that crystal lattice decreases, so we can say density also gets decreases. And this type of defects basically arises due to heating the crystals, so we call them thermodynamic defects also, right? So vacancy defects always decreases the density of the crystal, and here the atom is, some of the crystal lattice are missing from their sites, so they are called what? Vacancy, and the place from where they are missing are called vacancies. The second category is the interstitial defects. In interstitial defects what happens, in this some of the atoms from their sites migrate to the interstitial sites. Some of the atoms comes into the voids, we can say. Voids means the empty space between the atoms. So here what happens, the density of the crystals increases, because here we are getting extra atom, the mass of the crystal increases, so density also increases, and here the atoms are arranged in the voids or interstitial sites, so they are called interstitial defects. And these two type of defects takes place in which type of solids? In the non-ionic solids. Ionic solids basically shows Schottky defects and Frankel defects. Because they are stoichiometric defects, so stoichiometry must be maintained. So in this type of defect, first type Schottky defects means here one of the cation or anion, they are, we can say, missing from their positions. If one cation is missing, then anion also missing, because stoichiometry must be balanced, because they are stoichiometric defects. And here what happens, the place from where they are missing, they are called holes. So if cations is missing, then same number of anions are also missing, and because of that here the density of the crystal also decreases. And this type of defects basically arises in which the coordination number is high and the size of the cations and anions are mostly equal, right? So this type of defects are called Schottky defects, like NaCl, KBr, AgBr, this type of salts in which coordination number is high. Apart from this, the second type of defects, we call it Frankel defects. In this what happens, cations or anions are missing from their original site and they are moved to the interstitial sites. We call them what? Voids, right? So here what happens, it does not affect the density because there is no change in the mass, because only the cations or anions has shifted from their original site and it moved to the, we can say, voids or interstitial sites. And basically this happens in the crystals which have low coordination number and where the size of cation is smaller and size of anion is bigger, because cation move from their original site and move to the interstitial site. If the cation is smaller, then only it can move into the voids or interstitial site. So basically these type of defects are showing two type of defects, even vacancy defects from where it has moved, and other place it's are showing the interstitial defect. We call them what? Frankel defects, like AgCl, ZnS, this type of salts where the coordination number is very low. And basically here AgBr is the salt which shows both type of, we can say, defect, Schottky defects and Frankel defects. The second category in the point defect is non-stoichiometric defects. Here the stoichiometry of the crystal is not maintained. That means the ratio of cations and anions are not equal, or atoms are not in equal proportion what it is in the formula. So this non-stoichiometric defects can be due to of two types. First, either by the anionic vacancy or due to the some extra cations in the crystal lattice. So how this metal excess defect, here the metal is in excess amount, so it is non-stoichiometric defects, and here anionic vacancy is created. See how this all happens. In this type of crystal, suppose if we take the example of NaCl, and suppose this NaCl crystal is heated in the vapor of Na. Now what happens, when sodium vapors, it is heated with the sodium vapors, Na form sodium ions releasing the electrons. Now these sodium ions attract the anions from the crystal lattice and it diffuses out, and the place from where the anions has moved out, there electrons takes its position, right? So here the vacancy created due to the migration of the anion from crystal to the surface, and this vacancy is called F center. But here this electron from here fill the space, and this space is called what? F center. So here basically what happens, the vacancy is created, so we call it what? Metal excess defects due to anionic vacancy. This type of defects arises in the crystals like KCl, NaCl type of crystal. Second, non-stoichiometric defects may be due to extra cations in the crystal lattice, in the voids. Like zinc oxide, when heated, on heating it forms zinc ions and loses electrons along with the oxygen. So these zinc ions migrate to the interstitial sites and it disturbs the stoichiometry. So the stoichiometry of the crystal becomes now zinc 1 plus X and O. That means here the stoichiometry is not maintained, so it is non-stoichiometric defects, and here cations are migrating in the void, so extra cations are there, so this is called extra cations vacancy, right? So this is the non-stoichiometric defects due to metal excess defects. Metal deficiency defects in the category of non-stoichiometric defects. Some of the crystals like FeO and other this type of crystal cannot be prepared in a stoichiometric ratios. So in this what happens, some of the cations are missing from their lattice sites, so they are not in the stoichiometric ratio, so they are called metal deficiency defects. Like iron oxide FeO, it is Fe 0.95 each to 1 of the ratio of the Fe and oxygen is not in the stoichiometry, and it might be in the range of FeO 0.93 to 0.95. So this type of defects are due to the deficiency of metal ions, so they are not in the stoichiometry, right? Now come to the third category of the defects, which we call impurity defect. As this name suggesting, impurity defects, here the other atom are added in the trace amount, like in the crystal of NaCl, strontium Sr2 plus is added, then it displaces the two sodium ions, suppose from here and this other place is this. So strontium occupy one of the position of the sodium and other position remains vacant. So here the other atoms are added in the crystal, so this is called impurity defects, like cadmium chloride, silver chloride and NaCl, they all are what? Showing the impurity defects.